Good evening and welcome to Georgetown Lady Eagle Volleyball as we come to you live from Georgetown High School in the gymnasium. Warm-ups just concluded and we are getting set and ready for this matchup between Leander and Georgetown. And we will return to the court in just a moment for the national anthem. Apologies there, folks. Welcome back into Georgetown High School Gymnasium, where it is a 10-8 lead here for the visiting team, Leander Lions, as Georgetown, or as Leander will call timeout here. Want to thank you for joining us. Apologies for the technical difficulties. Should have it sorted out now and be provided with sound and streaming quality for the rest of the broadcast. I'm Stephen Strong with you tonight, and excited to bring you another edition of Lady Eagle Volleyball here live on SHN Sports. And early here in the first set, Leander with the 10-8 lead. Leander coming into tonight's matchup at 6-8 overall. They are 3-3 in district. Georgetown 7-5 overall at 3-2 in district. Leander coming off a 2-game winning streak. Georgetown losers of 1 straight after dropping to Liberty Hill in their last game. As we are set for serve here, and it is gonna be out, unfortunately, in the point, or fortunately, and is gonna be awarded to the Eagles as they narrow the deficit to 1. Leander here with the serve, or Georgetown rather. And good set there. And an attack, and it is a kill there for Leander as they go up 11-9. Serve here. And a nice set there, and it is attack and over. Just unable to block it there is Leander, and the point will go to Georgetown as they will hold serve here. Gets it up. And attack, and it is blocked by Georgetown as they tie the score here early in the first set. And we have ourselves an 11-11 ball game. Make a wish, folks. Serve here. Pop it over. Handled well by Georgetown as just a little tip over, and it is a kill there for the Lady Eagles as they now take their early lead here, 12-11. And with the serve, as it is handled well by Leander, Lions get it over. And a nice spike there, and it is a point there for Georgetown as they lead it 13-11 here, about halfway through the first set. I want to thank you for joining us for Lady Eagle Volleyball live on SHN Sports. Eagles continue with the serve here. Little pop it open, and good find on the empty part of the court there by Leander as they make it a 13-12 ball game. Popped up there and powered over, but it is off the fingertips of Leander. Far judge rules it, and so that is going to be Georgetown's point. Just off the fingertips of the Lady Lion. And Georgetown says, hey, we'll take it, as they will hold serve here. Good setup there by Leander, but handled well by the Eagles, and just unable to get that one over the net was Reagan Forrest. That'll keep it a 1-point game with Leander serving here. Forrest, a nice handle of that one, and wow, good back and forth teamwork there between the duo up front for Leander, as they knot this first set up at 14. Forrest once again handles the dig and powering it over and taking the lead once again. It's Grace Watkins on the kill there. Tight throughout this first set. Terrific game so far. as it is Barker with the serve, and Leander gets it over. And a nice spike there from, it was Grace Watkins. She's been handling that side of the court early in this first set. And a timeout is going to be taken by Leander as your Lady Eagles lead it 16-14 here early in the first set. Just past 7 here at Georgetown Gymnasium. And the Lady Eagles trying to bounce back after that loss at Liberty, or here at against Liberty Hill. Have a home game tonight, a home game Friday. I think there's actually 3 straight home games here for the Lady Eagles, so a good chance to get things going here in front of the home fans. We'll bring you all the district action here live on SHN Sports. As we're set to resume action. And it'll be Barker. Lily Barker here to serve for Georgetown. Holding the 16-14 lead here early in the first set. And Leander, almost a miscommunication. Somehow got it over. Georgetown popped it over. Leander wasn't ready at that point. And Georgetown will take their largest lead of the first set, 17-14. Barker once again, this time unable to get it over the net. Bring it back to a 2-point game. Once again, Grace Watkins with the kill as she gives Georgetown the 3-point lead once again. Georgetown trying to run away with this first set on a little bit of a run here. And Leander does get it over. Sets up Georgetown with the opportunity, and they take advantage. A nice, soft little toss over the net by Annika Flora. And Georgetown widens the gap 19-15 as we have a timeout taken once again. Leander trying to hang around, and Georgetown trying to take control of this first set. So far, heck of a game by Grace Watkins. She has dominated that front left spot of that net, giving the Lions all sorts of problems as we're set to break out of the timeout and resume action here in the first set. And Watkins is set to serve. Georgetown, the 19-15 advantage here early in the first set. And Leander does get it over, but nice block there by Annika Flora. She's having her way on that end of things as well. And no, they're actually going to say that's a Leander point. My mistake. I think everyone was confused for a sec there, as it'll be back to a 3-point game, 19-16, and Leander will hold serve. Leander almost was able to get that back over, but instead it goes out of bounds, and Georgetown will hit 21st here in the first set. Sarah Guzman set to serve. And Georgetown thought they had a point, but Leander able to dive. As a good setup here, good spike, and wow, heck of an effort here from Leander. It's going to be Georgetown's point as they'll take the 21-16 advantage here in the first set, but Leander all over the place. Good run here. And that time, Leander able to get the kill. Leander hanging around here in this first set. Georgetown leads it 21-17. And the Lady Lions serve it away. Handled by Guzman. And popped over. That was Forrest. Good job by Guzman once again. Here's Forrest. Spike, and was it in? It was. What a kill there from Forrest. And as the Eagles lead it 22-17 here early in the first set. Or late in the first set, I should say. Early in this match. Here's Annika Flora on the serve. Leander gets it over, but a tag team effort there from Lauren Kavanaugh and Lily Barker as they send it over, right back over, and get the point for the Eagles. Leander able to communicate and get it over. And it was Forrest who was unable to get that one and make it 23-18 Leander. And a bit of a miscommunication there, it looked like, as Barker wasn't ready for the hit over. Kind of looked like Flora was going to send it over and she popped it up, but it'll be a 23-19 lead here late in this first set. Both teams battling. And Georgetown trying to get back in the win column. Leander winners of 2 straight. And are at 500 here in District 3 and 3. Georgetown just at 3 and 2. Trying to stay above. Stephen Strong with you tonight here for Lady Eagle Volleyball live on SHN Sports, as this first set has been a dandy as it nears a close. Eagles leading at 23-19. Here's the Lions on the serve. And just popping it over, but handled by Leander. Heck of an effort. Guzman pops it up. Flora sets it up. Leander still in it. Back and forth we go. Nice volley here as Barker unable to spike it. That time it's going to be the Eagles' point as Lauren Kavanaugh stepped up front, making things happen. And this is set point here for Georgetown. Forrest gets it over, and Forrest gets it slapped right back. A nice hit there from Leander. And we'll have set point number 2 here as Leander sends it over. Handled by Guzman. Flora. Nice setup there by Leander, but Flora is able to get under it. And that time, no one in the area. And Leander stays alive here in this first set. Flora to Barker. There it is, the kill. And Georgetown will take this first set 25-21. And we'll be right back in just a moment. After a message from our sponsor, you're listening to Lady Eagle Volleyball live on SHN Sports.
This broadcast on SHN Sports is brought to you in part by our bank. You belong here. We take the time to listen to you and your financial needs and desires in order to help you create unique solutions that will help you achieve those goals. Ideal Signs. Looking for something extra to get your business noticed? Ideal Signs specializes in custom signage and large digital format printing. Visit signsforsports.com. These broadcasts on SHN Sports are made possible by advertisers like these. If you would like to promote your business while also making an impact in the community, email Carl at shnsports.com for more information about advertising opportunities.
Welcome back to Georgetown Gymnasium, where we are underway here in set 2 after Georgetown Lady Eagles took set number 1. And Lily Barker on the spike. Leander in position, but they are going to get the point here as they'll open the second set with the 1-0 advantage. And that serve from the Lions is out. So Reagan Forrest will get this serve going here. And gets it over in 2. Guzman pops it up. And Watkins just a little... not enough on there, and it'll make it a 2-1 advantage here for Leander. Watkins able to get that one, and a nice kill there from Lauren Kavanaugh as she subs out, and we are tied here at 2-2 in set number 2. Georgetown winning the first set 25-21. Flora. Here's Barker. Flora sets it up. Here's Barker again. Leander handles it. Leander gets their shot. That's Flora. Here's Barker. Leander handles it. Wow, what a volley here as Watkins gets her shot, and that is going to be the one that earns the point here for Georgetown. Excellent run back and forth there between these teams, and early here in set number 2, it's already getting more intense with each and every point. As Joanna Ross there on the serve. And Barker gets it blocked. So Leander ties this set up at 3-3. Flora. Over to Forrest, and Forrest gets it up and over for the kill. Georgetown reclaims the lead. Right place, right time there from Reagan Forrest, as Barker will send it over. And just bad timing there from the Lions, who kind of beat themselves on that point. And the Eagles go up by 2 here in set number 2, trying to take the 2-set lead here on Tuesday. As that one is going to be out, and that's going to be a point for the Eagles, as we'll take a timeout. Or the Lions, rather, will take a timeout here early in set number 2. And the Eagles getting off to a 3-point lead. Again, I know the colors of these, especially for me as your broadcaster, to be perfectly honest, being fairly colorblind. Not fairly, very colorblind. You know, with all the blues and reds and all that. Georgetown is in their white tops with the blue shorts, and Leander is in their blue tops with the white numerals. We got that updated more accurately on our scoreboard as well. As we're set for action to resume here in set number 2. Barker on the serve, and Leander once again just unable to time it right. And Georgetown will take the 4-point lead here in set 2. As Barker once again on the serve. Leander in position. Barker, a diving effort there by Barker. Just unable to get it up enough, and it's going to be a point here for the Lions. And Barker over to Watkins, and that one was in. Well, she's been doing it since early in this match, early in the first set. Grace Watkins making a difference here for the Lady Eagles. She sends it over. And that one was out. And Georgetown will take the 9-4 advantage here in the second set. And Watkins once again. Georgetown with the chance. Forrest, that was out, just out. It was close. Georgetown able to handle that one. And Watkins. And that one is out. I'm not sure if you guys can hear it, but nearly the entire Georgetown Lady Eagle volleyball team on the court screamed out as that one went wide. Good communication there as Guzman will send it over. Kavanaugh has been all over the nets. That time just mistimed her jump. Barker unable to slide under it. That'll make it 10-6 here in the second set. If you're just joining us, Georgetown won set number 1, 25-21. And Leander hanging around once again here in the second set. But Georgetown overall has had control of this match, as they now hold the 3-point advantage here in set number 2. As Barker gets under it, Flora shoves it over. Leander with an opportunity here. Flora gets it over. Once again, Flora doing work. And that time, Barker just a little too far. It was right in between, right on that line that goes through the G in Georgetown. Nice placement there by Leander as they narrow the deficit to 2. And Flora thought about setting that one up. She said, nope, I'm gonna just pop it on over, and she gets the kill. Does Annika Flora. And gives the Lady Eagles the 3-point advantage here. And Annika on the serve. Guzman sets it up for Barker, who sets it over, and Barker trying to get under it. Excellent effort there by the Lady Eagles, but point will go to the Lions. Both these teams battling right now here in the second set. Watkins over to Flora, who sets it up for Forrest, and that one is out. The Lady Eagles force the long shot, and they'll make it 12-9 here in the second set. Barker, good effort there to keep it up. Watkins has to get it over, and that one is out. (12-10) Lady Eagles still in front. Forrest over to Flora, over to Barker, who gets the kill. Back to a 3-point lead here for the Lady Eagles as Ross sends it over. Sets it up for Leander. Forrest, good job as Watkins sends it. And Leander able to get under it. They'll have their turn. Here's Ross, good effort to keep it up. Flora sends it over. And the Lions will get spiked one more time by Watkins as she's gonna earn the point for Georgetown. She's come up big throughout this contest, but especially in the moments where it seems like Georgetown needs a little bit of a lift. Going back and forth. That time the Lions, the good spike there. And we'll make this back to a 3-point game. But so far in this contest, Grace Watkins has been at the right place, at the right time when they need it, as Baker will send it over. Leander able to handle it. And that one is out. It's back to a 4-point lead here for the Lady Eagles with Lily Barker set to serve. Barker gets it done as the Lions are unable to even handle that. And a timeout taken here by Leander as we are about a little over halfway through this second set here. Georgetown, their largest advantage here in the second set with a 16-11 lead over the visiting Leander Lady Lions. Leander trying to get above 500 as they are 3-3 in district, and Georgetown trying to remain above 500 as they are 3-2. And so far, Grace Watkins, along with Annika Flora, Lily Barker, and Lauren Kavanaugh, have been the main factors here for your Lady Eagles, as it'll be Lily Barker set to serve as we come out of the timeout. A chance here for Leander, and Flora pops it over. And Watkins sets it up. Good job there by Leander to stay under it, as they'll just float it over. Flora, here's Watkins, and she gets it done with the kill. 17-11, Georgetown trying to take control of this second set. As Lily Barker will keep on serving them up. Flora just keeps it up, and Watkins floats it on over. That time, Flora keeps it alive. Watkins. Whole team scrambling, and Leander unable to stay under it. And that'll make it a 7-point lead here for your Lady Eagles in this second set. And Barker holds serve. And handled there nicely by Ross. Flora, Barker, and it sails out. Just too much on, or no, they actually say it went off Leander. My fault. So an 8-point advantage here. And another kill for Barker. Flora just tosses that one over. Flora combining on the stop, and that time it is Watkins, but mostly Brielle Maxwell up front. She was involved on the tag team, first with Flora, then that time with Watkins, as they send it back. And Georgetown gets the 9-point lead, quickly turns into an 8-point lead after the fault on the serve. Barker able to get under that. Flora trying to set up Watkins again. And just short. And a low handle there as Barker floats it over. Barker, Watkins, and unable to stay in position after the ball bounces around, as it'll be point go to Leander. Georgetown calls timeout here as they've seen their 9-point lead shrink to 6 here in set number 2. Georgetown leading this match 1-0, and trying to take control of this second set. In a good position here to finish strong. Speaking of strong, I want to thank you for joining us here tonight on Lady Eagle Volleyball live on SHN Sports. Stephen Strong with you tonight. Lady Eagles trying to get their 4th district win and snap get back into the win column after a loss against Liberty Hill. And Leander trying to win their 3rd straight, but they have some work to do here in this one. But they do get the point there as they narrow the deficit to 5. Flora floats it over and behind her. Sets it up for Leander, and Flora this time is going to let Watkins. Leander now the chance, and it is in. Wow, so Leander with a little bit of a run of their own and nails it to 4 as they hold serve. Barker, heck of an effort to keep it in play. And Flora calmly handles it. Forrest gets it over. And Flora helps her out. As that one is, what a diving effort there from Ross, but just out. And Leander gets it back to 3 points here in the second set. And Flora bails out Georgetown on that one. And an unexpected toss over will give the point and now a talk between the officials on that last point. And the coach here for the end is trying to get an explanation. And so it is actually going to be Georgetown point on that one. I'm not sure if they said that the Leander player touched it, but if I'm not mistaken, we should have a 21-17. Yes, that is. They just updated the scoreboard. So Barker keeps this one in play as it is 21-17, Eagles on top. And Barker pops it up over to Flora for Forrest, who is going to get the point there for Georgetown as they reached over the net. Did Leander. It's going to be 22-17, the lead for your Eagles as Watkins will be set to serve. And Guzman checks back in for Kavanaugh. Good job there by the Eagles to get this back to a 6-point game and take control of the second set. As Leander gets it over and Watkins unable to handle it. And it'll make it 23-18. Georgetown trying to take the 2-0 set advantage here. As Barker gets under that one, Flora is trying to set someone up. She sets up Forrest. And Forrest gets the point there for your Lady Eagles on the kill. And it is set point for your Lady Eagles as Guzman sends it over. And the Lions, nice job there by Watkins. And Flora, Annika Flora making a difference here late in this second set, really midway through and towards the end of that second set. She gets the set winning point there for your Lady Eagles as they now lead it 2-0. We're going to take a quick break and be right back with set number 3. You're listening to Lady Eagle Volleyball live on SHN Sports.
This broadcast on SHN Sports is brought to you in part by our bank. You belong here. We take the time to listen to you and your financial needs and desires in order to help you create unique solutions that will help you achieve those goals. Ideal Signs. Looking for something extra to get your business noticed? Ideal Signs specializes in custom signage and large digital format printing. Visit signsforsports.com. These broadcasts on SHN Sports are made possible by advertisers like these. If you would like to promote your business while also making an impact in the community, email Carl at shnsports.com for more information about advertising opportunities.
And welcome back to Georgetown High School Gymnasium. As we just concluded the second set, Georgetown taking the 2-0 lead after a fairly close first set that Georgetown was able to hang on and win 25-22. They found their stride there through the middle of that second set to take the 25-18 set win, as we now get set for set number 3. And Guzman will check in or remain in for Brielle Maxwell. And it'll be Lily Barker, Sarah Guzman, Lauren Kavanaugh, Reagan Forrest, Annika Flora, and Grace Watkins out there to start this third set for your Lady Eagles, as that one is going to get high and popped up. Barker trying to get in position, and Guzman diving, but the point is going to go to the Lions. Forrest, Barker, and Forrest pops it over. Flora trying to keep that one alive, and does. As Leander gets the kill and opens up this third set with a little bit of urgency, jumping out to the 2-0 advantage and looking sharp here early in this third set. Flora sets it up, and that is a kill for Reagan Forrest. And Georgetown gets their first point of this third set. And how about Annika Flora, who has been setting up many kills here tonight for both Watkins and Barker and anyone else. Everybody eats here, as Georgetown ties this game, ties this set at 2. Forrest on serve, and Barker almost, and she actually did get the point there for, or no, she didn't, rather. It was actually, she almost was able to block that one, and it's going to go to Leander. As Barker had a chance that time as well, but Flora once again bailing out amidst all the chaos. That time off the fingertips of Flora. And Leander takes another, goes on a little 2-0 run, and once again, and opens up the 2-point lead here early in the third set. Flora setting up Barker, and Barker gets it. It's back to 1. Some substitutions here, as Ross will check in for Kavanaugh, and Ross set to serve here for the Lady Eagles. And Joanna gets this one over. Leander blocked. Who else? Lily Barker tying this third set up. Dominant up front. Excellent job once again by Flora, as Forrest gets it over. Forrest keeping it alive, setting it up for Barker, who that time just little tip it over, as Georgetown will get the 1-point lead. And Joanna Ross will keep serving. Flora, Watkins, and that one is out just too far. as we are tied at 5 here in the third set. Coach Richardson telling Watkins, make sure you get above it just a bit more to get that over, or to keep it low. There's a nice volley here, back and forth between these teams as Barker with the chance. Barker keeps it alive. Good heads up, keeping her eyes up. What an effort here, and it's going to be Georgetown winning the point. So a nice volley there. Leander just had it too deep on their own bench at that point, as Barker will be set to serve here. And Flora just kind of had her feet planted going one direction, and she knew it, as it'll be tied here at 6. Leander holding serve. Here's Watkins. And she gets it done there. Georgetown once again taking the lead. Back and forth we go here in this third set early on. And Watkins unable to get that one over, and we're tied at 7. It's been an exciting third set so far. Georgetown with the 2-0 advantage here after here in set number 3, trying to take the match, as it was Forrest coming down and powering hard. And it's Georgetown's point. They say Leander touched it, I believe. And Guzman serves it. Good block up front by Flora and Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh, a huge presence there in the middle, and makes it known every time she's checked in. The Eagles hold the 9-7 lead. That time does it again. Kavanaugh, a little bit of a run of her own. Why not? As the Lady Eagles take a 10-7 lead here in the third set. And Leander needs a timeout. Well, in set 1, Georgetown, it was close throughout, but they were able to take it 25-22. Second set, Georgetown had it going a little bit more, as they took it 25-18. In that first set, I think Grace Watkins was the key player. She got the scoring going here for your Lady Eagles, but Annika Flora came alive there in the second set, even more so. And we find ourselves here in the third, and Kavanaugh and Forrest once again teaming up. I believe it was Kavanaugh once again getting the kill there, the block for your Lady Eagles. So far, the story of this third set has to be Kavanaugh. As that time they get it over, and it's Flora. Excellent decision making from Annika Flora. As she's unpredictable as an opponent, and yet seems like she knows what she's doing at all times, as Leander keeps that one alive. Flora. And Kavanaugh with the chance, as Guzman pops it up, and it's going to be out against or out on, rather. Guzman, so the point that time will go to your Lions, to the Leander Lions, as your Eagles still hold the 4-point advantage. Forrest with a powerful spike, and Leander able to handle it. Flora says, I'm going to take this third set myself. She pushes it on over, gets it to that back corner, and gets a 5-point cushion here for Georgetown. And they'll call timeout, and Flora will be up to serve as we come out of this timeout. Georgetown with the 13-8 advantage, trying to win this game in the third set after a disappointing result against Liberty Hill. Georgetown trying to stay above 500. Leander coming off 2 straight victories, trying to win a third here, but definitely have an uphill climb. As we resume action here in the third set, Georgetown leading this match 2-0 and leading this set 13-8. And that time, Flora just maybe amped herself up a little too much as it goes long. And Leander will get the serve. Watkins kind of off the side, but keeps it in play as Barker as she gets it over. And that time, Flora trying to do everything she can, but just a nice play there by the Lions, and that'll make it 13-10. As the intensity is picked up here in Georgetown High School Gymnasium. As Forrest sets it up. Flora over to Barker. Barker with the kill. 14-10, Lady Eagles. Forrest set to serve. Barker. Flora setting up Watkins, but I think she mistimed her jump. And they'll make it 14-11 Leander. Cutting the deficit to 3 and holding serve. As Forrest able to get that one over, just trying to handle it, and Watkins slaps it over. Guzman keeping it alive over to Forrest. Watkins, and a good effort there by the Lions to make this a 2-point game once again. Watkins, nicely done there. And I said it in the second set, both based on the first and second set, but even right there, when this Lady Eagle team needs a score, needs a point, Grace Watkins has come up each and every time here in this game as Flora keeps it alive. Forrest setting up for Barker, sending it over. And good effort. Excellent job here by the Lady Eagles, but even better offense there by Leander as they get it back to a 2-point game. Lily Baker. Showtime. 16-13 here. Lady Eagles leading in this third set. Trying to send the Lions back home as Barker sends it over. And Leander able to keep it going. And once again, Flora's decision. If you're the other team going against her, I don't know how you know when she's going to send it over and when she's going to set up a teammate, but she's been getting it done here against the Lions all night. As Ross able to handle that. Watkins. As Leander will get a chance, but handled there nicely by Ross. Watkins once again. Heck of a run here as we go back and forth. Ooh. And Leander just short. And the Lady Eagles increase this lead to 5 here, nearing late in the third set. Good job there, Ross. And Watkins in. Perfect placement on that back right corner. And the Eagles with their biggest advantage here in the third set, 19-13. 4 points away from calling it a night. Leander almost ran into each other there as Flora once again, it is in. Just in. Once again, Flora has been a monster tonight. And Lily Barker set to serve. Nicely handled by Forrest. Leander trying to have an opportunity. Forrest once again keeping it alive. Flora, nicely done there by the Lady Eagles as Leander with the chance. Forrest. Do it again. That time it's Ross. Flora. Watkins stays alive. Going on a run here. That one, Barker. And out. That point goes to the Lady Eagles after a heck of a volley from both teams. And the unexpected little pushover by Brielle Maxwell gets the point for Georgetown. And that is 4 hits for Leander. So Georgetown once again gets the point there. Lily Barker will keep on serving. As Leander with the chance, but Ross being clutch from that spot, keeping it alive. Barker, Grace, and that one just short. The Lions in the little run the Eagles had got on, but Lady Eagles with the 22-14 lead here in the third set, trying to finish the game. As Forrest, excellent job to get it over. Forrest once again. Here's Flora going to set up Barker. And Barker almost had it. What an effort by Leander as Flora pops it over. Barker, Flora. And Leander with the chance. But Ross right there. Flora almost had the spike, but instead it's a point for Leander, 22-15. Leander with a little bit of momentum there. And Georgetown will take some time. A 22-15 lead here for your Lady Eagles as they hold the 2-set-to-none lead over the visiting Leander Lions. And story of the game so far has been Annika Flora hustling all over the court and throwing this Leander Lion squad off at every chance she can get, as that one is going to be Leander's point. (22-16) Leander to serve. Ross just unable to get under it fully. And Leander will hold serve down 5 as Flora once again throwing off the Leander team and getting the kill. She tosses it over to the middle of the court where no one was ready. As Barker, Flora with the chance to set up Watkins, and Watkins got blocked and Barker wasn't able to get under it. That'll make it 23, or 22 rather. That's what the scoreboard. It's 22 because they had added the wrong point here. 22-19. Your Lady Eagles on top here in the third set. And another timeout as the Lions have stormed back here in this third set, trying to keep this game going, trying to stay alive. And Georgetown trying to put the exclamation point and trying to finish here in this third set. As Flora, Watkins, Baker, Forrest, Ross. Here's Watkins, just out. 22-20. Lady Eagles on top. Leander hanging around. And Brienne Maxwell, the other Eagle out there. That one is out. And Georgetown will take the 23-20 lead with Watkins. Serve. And blocked. Tossed over by Maxwell. And out. Or it was actually in, as it's going to be Leander's point. As it's back to a 2-point game here. 23-21 in the third set. Georgetown trying to finish. As Forrest pops it up. Flora setting it up for Forrest. Out. 22-23. Lady Eagles holding the 1-point advantage, and Leander fighting back. Flora setting it up. Off the fingertips, and the kill for Maxwell. And this is going to set up match point with Guzman serving. Guzman just gets it over the net, but Leander able to handle it with the chance, and Leander stays alive. So match point number 2. Opportunity for Georgetown as Leander will serve. Baker, Flora, Forrest has it handled. Flora popping up and keeping it alive. Flora once again. Guzman's going to set up Flora, who sends Leander kind of spinning, and that is going to be the final point as Georgetown gets the victory in dramatic fashion here in the third set, but they do win the match 3-0 over the visiting Leander Lions. star of the game would, in my mind, have to be Annika Flora. And Georgetown moves on to 4-2 in district play. Leander falls to 3-4. And we want to thank you for tuning in here tonight to Georgetown Lady Eagle Volleyball live on SHN Sports. As the first set was won 22-25 in Georgetown's favor. Second set 18-25. And set 3 23-25. I'm sorry, set 2 was 18-25 and set 3 23-25 in Georgetown's favor. As your Lady Eagles win it 3-0 on behalf of everyone here at SHN Sports. It's been a pleasure and an honor to bring you Lady Eagle Volleyball. And we will be back with action coming to you Friday night as the Lady Eagles will try to keep themselves in the win column to get win number 2 in a row. Have a safe and beautiful evening, and we'll catch y'all on Friday. Good night, everybody.